What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong in Cheese Wheels of Doom? Let's grab that extra life right off the bat. Also, if anything else, Sunsborg, because as I mentioned before, I had to go fix technical problems. OBS updated the other day, so I have to make sure all my settings are correct. And I think I got most of them, but audio settings are the easiest one to go under my radar. Oh god. Well, that's a good sign.
Possibly go wrong.
That's a good start. I think we have 9 lives to start with. Hopefully it'll be enough. It probably won't be. Bubsy is a very ruthless video game. Actually going to bump down audio a little bit more. Trying to balance this as best as I can. How you can balance Bubsy is a big old mystery. Oh, well, goodbye, Bubster. Let's not get taken away by a car. That just seems like a terrible idea. Bridge across. Ooh, okay. Get ourselves a continue. Sure, those will be helpful. And first stage already done. Can't be that bad, right? Honestly, the first Bubsy game is not horrible. Like, as much of as a meme Bubsy is at this point. First game is alright. The later ones are more questionable. Special shoutouts to Bubsy 3D and that hot mess, as well as other wonders like Bubsy Jaguar. As far as I'm concerned, stay closer to the top of the screen, and that maybe possibly will not get myself owned. Maybe even find some secrets along the way. Would be nice. Could have ended poorly for me. Landed all along, I swear. Oh, that's a 1-up I want. It should hopefully be easy enough to access. Yeah, that's gonna be no problem. Get ourselves up to 13 lives. Checkpoint on the way. This is a weird case of, like, for the game in general, like, it tries to go fast, but you definitely get punished for going fast. Especially if you slam into a wall, face first. You don't die, but you sure are stunned long enough that you will probably die to whatever else is in the area.
More like a bridge too short.
Or like a bridge too short. Every world is 3 stages long, so we're gonna have a boss fight at the end of this one. Oh god. Ended way worse. We're gonna... Oh god! Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Okay, there's a checkpoint. Anything else up here? Oh, just more and more water, and an extra life. Oh god! Oh god! Okay, Bubsy was going a little too fast for comfort there. Well, I guess that's why they call it Cheese Wheels of Doom. Oh. No, I'm gonna hang out up here where it's nice and hopefully safe. Safer, rather. Okay, a lot of yarn. Cool, I guess. It's not exact. What? Okay, let's make sure you don't cause any more problems. Please and thank you. Grab more yarn. This is just seeming like a pretty safe path to take. Ooh, hello. Yoink. Extra life. Oh god. This should be safe? Yes. Any blind jump in this game will terrify you. Like, it is kind of ridiculous how easily you can get terrified by any blind jump, because you never know. Whoops, that's a bottomless pit, or whoops, you're falling straight into an enemy's line of sight. Alright, first boss. It's the... Mid-sentence, I'm like, it's the first boss. It's not gonna be that bad. Dies immediately. It really shouldn't be that bad either. Let's try that again. There's one down, and two down. Yeah, that's more like it. Would have liked to get the additional lives, since we died twice in only the first world. But, you know, net gain of lives. Can't complain about that. Get ourselves a passcode.
Hey, whatever blows your hair back.
And into fair conditioning, the second world. The carnival-themed world, for that matter. Gotta be loads of fun if it's themed after a carnival, right? Yeah. That's the right mentality, I think. No, no, bad. Okay, I don't want you causing problems, so I'm just gonna take you out now. Wanted to hang out up here, though, because there should be... Well, I want to get a... I'm gonna need a running start, but... Extra 2 lives! Gonna go a long way for me. Oh, nope. I do not want the boot. It'd be good if you're trying to go fast, but who the hell goes fast in Bubsy? Get up the roller coaster, Bubs. I hate you.
Hey, whatever blows your hair back.
I'm just trying to get to the end here, and you're just like, I'm gonna shoot pellets just conveniently a little bit above where the camera pans. And it's like, get out of here. Okay, is there anything up here? If it's more lives, I definitely want that. Nope. Nothing of the sort. A boot that I'm not gonna worry about. Looking like the end of the stage here. Yep. Not sure how it feels so far about my life count. I know how hard the later stages get.
Hey, I thought I saw Elvis back there.
And I'm gonna need a lot of lives for those. Night of the Bobcat! Oh, well. I guess we don't get to go on a roller coaster ride today. Fine, we'll just run up there the normal way. Be boring like that. Is there a life of any sort up here? Oh god. There's a lot of yarn. I don't think so, Chief. I'm out of here. That was not worth it. Ooh, that is, though. That is, in fact, the fabled extra life. That I've gotten, like, infinity of. Okay, more like 17, but close enough to infinity. Uh-oh.
Hey, I thought I saw Elvis.
Should've known that's how that was gonna end. Go for a roller coaster ride this time and maybe, possibly, not get destroyed. It's always the hope and the dream now, isn't it? Uh-oh. Alright, well, we're back down here. That is another continue. I definitely want that. Question of the day, though, how do we get it? Oh god, no. It's not worth it. That's another checkpoint, which, yes, I do want. No questions asked. Uh-oh. Bubsy going too fast for his own good again. Must be a day ending in Y. No. He's gonna stop you right there. And you. Nice, another extra life. Soon we'll be up to 20! That's a lie. Oh, that's how we get that continue, okay. So not one, but 2 continues in reserve. Hell yeah. Big fan of this. Oh, and goodbye. Out of the bonus area we go. Back to where we were, though. Looks like there's not much here. I want to look around a little bit, though, and in case... Oh, hey. Extra life. Just gotta, you know, not die in the process. Okay, another one of these. Let's see if it does get us anywhere interesting. I don't think it will. Yeah, it just takes us back up here, which, hey, we've already been exploring here plenty. Alright, I think this is the, is this the end? Yep. 5 stages down. Many more to go still. Look at all those points that mean nothing.
Shouldn't that be fearless? Uh-oh.
Our fearless leader. This game where nothing ever happens poorly to this bobcat. Oh, hey. Another extra life. We may actually break 20 extra lives. That is not entirely out of the question. How did I survive that? I object to that, but also I'm not gonna complain. Anyway, putting that little bit of an entertainment aside, do we got anything nice up here? Or is it just more yarn? So far, it's looking like more yarn. There's a platform there, and I want to know when exactly it leads... Oh, hey. Temporary invincibility. That's good. Gotta move fast enough to be able to take some amount of advantage of it. Alright, now this place. The door maze, because... wouldn't be a good video game unless it had a door maze. Bigger question of the day, do I remember where to go in the door maze? I don't think there. Try this door. Okay, this looks promising enough. This door next? Okay. Let's take this door next. So far, it seems like we're on the right track. Yeah, fun. As much as people might want to dunk on Bubsy 1, it is probably one of the better Bubsy games. Bubsy 2 is definitely worse, which is funny because you can actually take hits in that one. Bubsy Jaguar's worse. Bubsy 3D is definitely worse. And the new Bubsy games, from what I understand, are mediocre at best. Like, not even notable bad. Alright. This is gonna be as easy of a boss fight as the last one. So far, the answer is yes. Technically easier, because I didn't die this time. Also, how is it going, Beak? Welcome to the nightmare that is Bubsy. We've played the Genesis one on here before, actually. I think I was for a different sub-choice for that matter. But we haven't played the SNES one, so, we're here now. Oh, fuck, I hate these stage types. These stages are the most aggravating stages in the game, in my opinion. I wouldn't call them the hardest, but they're the most aggravating one for one particular reason that is shared among all three of these stages. And that's that the stage is divided up into essentially two halves. You've got the train section, and there's the part that comes after the train section that you also have to do. So they're just unnecessarily long stages. Or begins your trip to Ohio. I hope that goes well for you. I'm gonna try to play this a little bit carefully, hopefully, maybe. Hey, another extra life. I'm going to enjoy having over 20 extra lives while I still can. It's generally worth it to kill all the enemies in your way as well, because if you die, and you're going to be dying a lot in this game, enemies do not respawn. Any enemies you killed remain dead. There's nothing that's going to kill me down there, is there? No. Damn it. I could have used that life. No! Oh well. Already over it. Here we are, the front of the train. Hit the switch. And now, the second half. Into the canyon. This is kind of where the real stage begins. Whether that's a blessing or a curse, I like to think of it as a disappointment. Okay. Somehow didn't die to all that, despite moving at Mach 10. Hello, Yarn. Hello, extra life. Yes, please. Okay. Oh, come on! How was I supposed to see that? Well, easy come, easy go when it comes to those extra lives, right? Fine, I'll just... Oh, yeah, that would have been interesting trying to find a safe place to jump back down to. Wait, no, this is where it is. Shit. Back up a bit. Yep. Oh, no, there was a checkpoint right there. Oh, get out of here, game. I hate you. Bobcat and his dumb what could possibly go wrong. Anything down there? No. Just more yarn. I got plenty of that. Oh, alright, well, see ya. I really hope we're getting close to the end of the stage. Feels like it's been going on for a little bit. Since it is divided up into two halves, that does mean each half is a bit less the length of a normal stage. Oh god. Just in case I gotta trek back through here again. Good here. There might be, but I do not care enough to find out. I'm good with just leaving. Thank you. Look at all of those yarn points!
Go ahead, make my day.
Go ahead, make my day. Fistful of yarn. What do we got here that's gonna be awful? More blind jumps, you know, the usual. Well, semi-blind jumps anyway. Never trust any jump unless you can very clearly see the ground. That is the lesson. Oh, hey, extra life. Completely hidden extra life, for that matter. Oh, not one, but 2 extra lives. Hey, what do you know? Building up the healthy life reserve. Walked into that one.
Go ahead, make my day.
Rather jumped into it.
Go ahead, make my day.
I don't want to hear it. Okay, let's not fall for this time. Jerk. Mother of God, again, it was right before a checkpoint. Why, every time? Why do you pain me like this, game? Hey, some invincibility. Handy. And another extra life. Make up for those ones that you lost. I don't know if invincibility protects me from spikes. I'm not about to find out either. Oh, thank you. Oh, God. Getting real spicy here. Okay. Main section done. It's the canyon once more. Is there anything here, or is it just... Oh, I don't even want to bother anymore. If it looks like it could kill me, don't bother. That's the lesson. Oh, a little bit of speed. Ugh. Okay, I was able to still get up there and get another extra life in the process. And get chased by a shark. No, thank you. I'm good. Alright, what's this way and why am I going to regret going this way? Oh my god, really? All that work for bananas to slip on. I say that like it wasn't much work, but... Damn it. Oop. Oh, fuck. Can I deal with a shark again? No. I hate it. Oh, okay. Or the shark can fuck right off. I'm also okay with this. That is not how we do things. This seems to be that point where lives are starting to drop. Hidden life in there. Not really that hidden, but technically you can miss it, I guess. What do we got up here? Oh, another checkpoint and more yarn. Yep, I needed more yarn. That's me. I love yarn. Oh god. Okay. I'm like, where am I going now? Okay. I don't want to go into that hole because that's gonna just make me have to... Well, I do want that light. No, it's not worth it. Stop that, me. It's not worth it. Look up. Make sure I'm not gonna be colliding head first into anything. Not limited to cheese wheels. No, I think we're at the end here. Hit the dang exit, Bubsy. Life reserve of 24 so far.
My contract does not mention pain.
Oh, you get pain instead, Bubsy. Hate to disappoint. Alright. Oh, hello. And I almost lost it to nails. Oh, boy, would that have sucked. Oh, come on. I had invincibility, otherwise, that would have been the end of Bubsy's life. He will be truly missed, after all. Such an inspiration to us all. Shark. So I just get the checkpoint. Right. Fortunately, this is also the last of these types of stages, so no more of this having to navigate a train bullshit. Instead, it'll be on to other bullshit. The best kind of bullshit. Oh, okay. Never make a blind jump. Not in this game, anyway. Find the cheese wheels of doom. And what comes next? Oh, I need a little bit more speed if I'm gonna get up to there. Yep, there we go. Hidden 2 up I saw in there. Dang, almost 30 lives, and we're about the halfway point as well of the game, which is pretty good if we have a 28 life reserve. Oh, this is Bubsy's Holy Wars! Alright, now what? Besides not trying to get pinned by a cactus. That's, I feel, is a good starting point. There's gonna be rocks, aren't there? 1, 2, okay, I guess we're fine. Who needed stage designers anyway? That was unfortunate. Alright, well. At least I got some more lives to make up for it. Oh god. Yeah, that's the only way that could have ended. That's fine. It's fine enough, anyway. Alright, so this is gonna be the section where we will be dealing with rocks, so tread carefully for that reason. There's probably gonna be, yep, more rocks here. Is that 3 rocks that I see? Yep, it sure is. Still not horrible. Oh, nope. Don't rush anything. Oh, that's just darn. Well, thanks, I guess. Alright, that's an extra life. Definitely want that. Are there any more rocks? Yes, there are. A checkpoint, and looks like the end of the stage. Well, with a boss, of course, but besides that, the end of the stage. Which means it will be on to bigger and better things for us. I hope. Just kidding, it's Bubsy. There's never bigger and better things. Try that fight again. There we go. Oh my god. Took out the boss, but I couldn't take out the goons. You love to see it. Except me, I don't. Ah, damn it! You end up on the if you end up back on the floor, you're probably owned with how fast that spaceship, that flying saucer, gets. I'd rather not sacrifice all my remaining 26 lives here, though. Uh-oh. Well. Alright, we should be pretty safe at this point. Yep. Haha. That got a little spicy. But we are out of the third world now.
I didn't like this stuff.
Be very careful. Be very careful, as some might say. Well, 2 up, right below my starting point. Yes. What's up, Queen Bee? It's going alright. I mean, except for the part about, you know, playing Bubsy, but besides that, I'm having fun. Although I don't like this world. I need to get on top of that pencil. That's not how we're going to be doing that. Please. I don't want to go up on that water slide. Nah, I'm good. Oh god. Okay, I saw that projectile. You're not fooling me. The real problem with this stage type is pretty much constantly below us is water. Fun fact, Bubsy can't swim. You will drown in water immediately. There are rafts, though, that you can help you, but I feel safer just sticking to traditional platform rather than trying to keep my ass on a raft. Invincibility. Well, I feel like now we're not gonna have much choice but to try to stick on this raft. Let's see. Nope, okay.
Hey, I didn't like this stuff.
Jumped by a fish. You hate to see it. Now let's head back to the top part, if at all possible. This isn't gonna kill me, is it? Why would I think anything else? Fuck. Okay, well this is unfortunate. Nope, that's not how I'm gonna be accomplishing, anything. Where do I even go? I guess I'm back on this raft. This is my life now. Oh, no, you don't. You neither. Okay, back to stable land. Well, stable in quotations, but more stable than we've been on. Please let there be a checkpoint somewhere. I feel like I've gone a little bit of a distance without one. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're gonna have to just press on without one then and just pray we don't die. Very good plan of mine. Well, that's gonna help ease the pain a little bit. Oh. Yeah, that's just the end of the stage. Okay, even better. Even better than finding a checkpoint. The end of the stage.
Next time, I get a stunt cat.
Okay. Next stage. How do I want to go about this, though? Is there anything up here? Hidden. Just some yarn. Okay. That I can deal with. What about over here? Ooh! This is gonna get me killed, isn't it? No, not yet. Soon, though. It's below us. We got another water slide. Checkpoint. Good, good, good. Fish along the way. I'm just gonna ride this oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm gonna ride it for as long as I can. But that wasn't much longer. Alright, now what? Oh, I guess here. Here's where we're at. Oh, okay.
Next time, I get a stunt cat.
Oh, that platform wasn't there before. What the hell, game? Get out of here with that shit. Platforming across small platforms. Surprisingly generous. Staircase leading down. We're gonna find ourselves back on stable ground again. Stable enough, I guess. Taking out you two just in case. With enough speed, I can get up there. Yep. End of the mirror stage.
Is there a veterinarian in the audience?
Pause for alarm. It should be our boss stage as well. Which means they'll be out of this world soon, thankfully. Uh-oh. That was completely unplanned. And so was that. Oh my god. That was all unplanned. I was gonna be really sad that fish murdered me in cold blood after all that. That would have been sadness incarnate. I also just really hope I find a checkpoint, because I don't want to have to try to figure out how the hell I did all that again. Thank you. Do you? Hoping it goes well for you, then. Yeah, I should find some stuff to submit for marathons. Or what have you. Maybe when I've got more time in my life. Oh, goodbye. Splat.
Is there a veterinarian in the audience?
Okay, well, I think we just hit the checkpoint, so... Yeah, this is exactly where we died. Not a big deal, then. It's gonna kill me? No. Actually, solid ground. It's unbelievable. I think we are closing in on the... Cool. Great. Thanks. I think we are closing in on the boss fight. I need that raft, though. I'm gonna... Oh, nope. I see it again. Whoa! Fish, please. Well, that was an underwhelming boss fight.
That's it. I'm
Just
out here.
immediately slaughtered by me doing what the hell ever. Alright, the Eye of the Bobcat. Welcome to the treetops. Tops are fun. He says sarcastically. There was a life there. Damn, I wanted the life. No biggie, we've only got 25 lives, and we are starting to get close to the end of the game. I do want to get that checkpoint, though. Okay, we're fine. We're very okay. 3 stages in particular, I find that the approach of go as high as humanly possible before starting to go right especially works well for these stages. Unless that happens. Goodbye!
That's it, I'm out of here. You can't make me.
And a checkpoint there, but can't see where to platform to from here. Should be good enough. Oh yeah, we're fine. Mind the bees. I did not mind the bees.
That's it, I'm out of here. You can't make me.
Bees, man. Always getting you when you least expect it. When they are out of frame. I'm not gonna be able to jump high enough for that. Alright. Damn it!
That's it, I'm out of here. You can't make me.
Yeah, I thought I was being smarty. I was only fooling myself. Oh, come on! Oh my god, that's so many bees, too. You basically need to find an opening to be able to get up to a higher level and then basically go from there. Also, looking like our life total is going to be dipping under 20 soon. Which, not great, but... There we go, there's one bee down. Whoa, you're getting a little too close for comfort, buddy. Okay, I see another bee down there. Is there some more platforms down there? I can't see. Fuck it, we're doing a blind jump. Pay off alright enough, that blind jump. Where's that rocket? I want that extra life. I don't care if this bites me in the ass. Oh, we're all the way back down at the start of the stage. Ugh, okay. Well, guess we should try making the climb again, and worst case, we die, we go back to our last checkpoint. We already got a life, so we don't have a net loss of lives as long as I don't hit another checkpoint on the way. Or we could just end up back on the ground again. Yep, that's also cool. No problems with this. I should really just, like, not even bother gliding next time I fall all the way down. It's just so I can just take the death and move on with my life. But no, I'm gonna be stubborn. Yeah, there's the checkpoint again. Bee. Oh, right, there is still that bee. This was where I made a somewhat blind jump. Oh, God. Okay. So where am I now? Stage types in a nutshell, just because they're very vertical stages. I don't think we're completely owned yet, though. This is where the rocket was. That's where the 1-up was. And if we keep going right here... Looks like... Well, this is as far right as we can go, so... Nowhere to go from here but up. Extra 2 lives. And the end of the stage.
What, and give up show business?
Except no time for pause. We're going to be taking the same general approach. Go as high up as possible and start going right. Works well enough for these, why wouldn't I do that? Also, don't go through random doors unless you know where they're going to take you, or you feel like you have no other choice. I feel like if I try going through them, it's just going to be sending me further backwards. Uh-oh. Okay. There's a checkpoint. Another instance of how am I not dead? Damn it.
What, and give up show business?
Where am I? Backtrack and start climbing back up. Not that much effort to start climbing back up the tree anyway. Okay. This is looking familiar enough. Okay, good, good. Yeah, this is as high up as I'm going for right now. Let's continue off to the right to whatever wonders await us. Another checkpoint. Good, good. Vertical. No, I don't want to go that way, on second thought. I'm good. For the ability to pan the camera. Hey, another extra life. And the end of the stage.
Somebody dial 911.
Chapter 15, Lethal Woolly. And still 25 lives. I'm feeling pretty good about my odds. Shouldn't have said anything.
911.
That's how they get you. You're like, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Then all of a sudden, splat. Yeah, I was ready for you that time, buddy. Oh, nice, and I got my extra life back. Alright, well, guess we're gonna figure out where this door leads me to. Besides a bonus stage. Oh, come on. And there was a life there. Yeah, that's fine. I think we have enough to last us the rest of the game, but I'm not gonna say no to more lives. Oh, and it just takes us high up in the stage. You know, exactly where I want to be in this kind of stage. So, thank you, video game. Please don't go plummeting all the way down me. That's a very me thing to do, and I don't want to see that happen. What? Yeah, I think we're at the point where we're gonna want to start heading right again instead of up. Despite what the arrow is telling me to do, I don't care, arrow. These are, yep, those are solid platforms, despite how they look. We're just gonna make another blind jump, see what happens. Worked out alright. That did not. God damn it. Alright. Oh, now that we know you're there, I'm just gonna watch from a distance for a little bit. Okay. And I got hit anyway.
Somebody dial 911.
That's just how it goes, isn't it? I love this game. There. No more of that. Going up, do we go right? Who the hell knows at this point? I think right's gonna be the way to go. This is looking like end of the stage sort of thing, or at least close to the end of the stage. Picking this up. Stealing your ride! Thank you. Anything this way? Oh, there's the checkpoint. And the boss fight. Good fight. Good attempt.
Somebody dial 911.
Oh, that's a lot of projectile. Okay, I need to find a place to stand to start with to try to start clocking damage on the bosses. I think that's going to be priority 1. And over here might work. Let's look here. Yes, it will. 1 down.
Somebody dial 911.
I'm having enough fun, Polk. Bubsy 1, it could be way worse. I think we've got a place to stand, though. Knock that one out immediately. Get the other one gone. Die to the spider.
Somebody dial 911.
It would be so nice if the rest of the goons just died as soon as you took out the boss. That would be nice. One stand. Oh my god.
Somebody dial 911.
I hate this boss. Also happy being under 20 lives. It's finally happened. Alright, just take out this one last bee. And we're out of here. Good lord. Tree World is done.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
On to the final stage. Farewell to Woolies. A nice reserve of 19 lives. And 2 continues still. I'm feeling good about my odds. In the event we do need to use a continue, and I don't think we're gonna get to that point, we do still have, the continues will stars with only 9 lives. Ow.
Well,
Well, if I start spending lives like that, maybe I shouldn't open my mouth. But again, with the enemies not respawning, that does make things significantly easier on me. I keep that quote on standby for when I am inevitably eat shit and die horribly. Alright, on to the next part. Now this part's the real fun part. Fun with levers. So let's see if I remember how to get through here. If we go up here, pull that lever next. Take care of the enemies on the way. Pull that lever. Warp on over. Oh god. Ah! There we go. That was a bundle of fun. I'm smart.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
The two, like, practically stacked on top of each other, though, those were the two ones those were more frightening together. I'm glad I took those two out. At least up to that point, should be smooth sailing. Just gotta remember to pull the levers again. Warp over here. Oh god. Electricity and cheese wheels together at last. Right? Okay. More electricity. Oh, it's just you. That's not a problem. There's the next checkpoint. Now we just warp for a little bit. This looks like where we want to be. Good.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
What? I'm glad that's the thing that hits me of all things. Alright, go on a warp extravaganza again. Let's try to not... Yeah, there. Now we kill you with no problem. Without even trying, basically. And that's why you don't go fast in this game. You will get punished for it. Harshly. Well, that should be the last enemy, at least in this section. We'll move on to the next part of the stage. Okay, just take it slow and take you out that time. Guarding the lever allows us to get down here. Move slowly again. Think down here. Yeah. 2 extra lives, sure. Okay, move slowly again. Don't trust anything. And now we're in, I believe, the last part of the stage. And it's frustrating, as you can see.
Are you still playing this thing?
It's mostly just a lot of really good timing you have to do, so that way you can take out the next enemy up without getting boned by whatever comes after. Now, like that. Of course, you got 6 enemies in this very narrow hallway. Take them all down. Get an extra shirt. And we're at the final boss. Final boss is, it exists. It's also dead. That's it, we beat the game. I win, I win, well, I guess you helped. You've done it. Here's your credits. Your hard-earned credits. Aren't they great? What a good video game.